education global history teacher. So I am out here because of this mandate. It is a huge overstep of our freedoms in the name of health and safety. But if they want to talk about health and safety, I have many more things in the schools that they could fix if they're worried about health and safety. And we can start with the food that they feed those kids. DOE has come up with their own process. They apparently think that they're greater than the federal government and the government of New York State. And according to them, a religious exemption would mean that you are a part of a church or a temple or a mosque, and your religious leader will write a letter for you. If you have your own faith and your own relationship with God, I grew up Jewish. I have my bat mitzvah. I attended temple, but I have my own relationship with God, and no rabbi can speak for me. No official Jewish leader, apparently. That's what the DOE told me. They said that they have the top leaders of the Jewish faith speaking for all the Jews, and that's just simply not true. No religion is a monolith, and no leader can speak for me in my relationship with God.
If you're not pro-segregation by race, then you shouldn't be supporting any other type of segregation, whether it's by religion or medical reasons. It is segregation. We're not second-class citizens. They abolished slavery only to redo it again. Just because we don't have chains on our hands and feet does not mean that we're free. If I don't have the right to my body, then I am a slave. And medical apartheid. And medical apartheid. And medical apartheid. Take your mask off. You're not a slave. Take your mask off. You need your oxygen to breathe. Take your mask off. You're not a slave. Take your mask off. You need your oxygen to breathe.
I am a high school math teacher. I also teach physics. I happen to also be the chapter leader for my school. I love my job. I love my students. After 21 years of giving my service, working in the middle of a pandemic, working this first 3 weeks, which I've been fine. I haven't gotten sick. I haven't gotten any of my students sick. I was just forced out of my job because I refused to take an experimental drug, which I really don't know the safety of it, which also goes against my personal religious beliefs. I've been a vegan for 37 years. All of my years of college and university, I have always filed a religious exemption. I haven't taken any flu shots, any type of vaccines. I do not even use aspirins. I use herbs, I drink water, I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I believe my body is a holy temple. The Spirit of God is the dwelling place, and just like I wouldn't throw garbage into my synagogue, my church, I'm not going to throw garbage into my body.
It's morally corrupt. My parents use the vaccine, right? If you want to take it, that's on you. I don't want to take it. I should still be able to operate in society. I'm a law-abiding citizen. The tax dollars were taken out of my paycheck, and now I'm being told that I'm free and I can work.
People here are so just like propagandized, and so they start here. Once they roll it out here, they figure they can just steamroll everywhere else. I've had teachers reach out to me all across the country thanking us for what we're doing here, because they know once they come for us, they're next, and then the other workers, and then the kids. I'm not sure what the status of my job is at this moment. I have a religious exemption that has not been denied or approved at this point, so I'm just like kind of waiting in this limbo. They emailed me and they said, you're still on payroll, but you're not allowed to enter the building. This morning I went to the building to attempt to get in, and they turned me away at the door. So, of course, this is how I pay my bills. I have a son, it's how I support him. And that worries me, but it doesn't worry me to the extent of what's next. That's more what I'm worried about. I'll figure out how to pay my bills. I always have. But what I'm worried about is what's next. They're gonna come for the kids. And then what's after that? Another shot, another shot. They're shutting down our phones, right? It's about what's to come, and that's why we have to hold this line right here. This is the hill to die on.
Joe Biden and de Blasio. Fuck Joe Biden and de Blasio. Fuck Joe Biden and de Blasio.
Save Australia!
Save Australia.
Save Australia!
Save Australia.
Save Australia!
Save Australia.
The United States of America has democracy and freedom in its very DNA, so we're the hardest ones to crack.
In the war that they did not ask for, that they did not know was coming, but that has been launched against them by the global forces of tyranny, which is an attempted takeover of the entire world.
I think that the DOE is and the mayor has been very irresponsible because they've taken me out of my classroom where I am a qualified teacher, and they have substitutes in the classroom. Even if you agree, even if you're vaccinated and you agree that I should be vaccinated, you should have had a proper plan in place that our students' learning should not be disrupted.
Teenage young men and women know what is happening and they don't want this. They don't want this. They know more than you think and more than some grown-ups. And that's the truth. And now there's an absolute shit show in the public school system, more so than there usually is. If you are a parent of a school-aged child with an IEP and your child is not receiving services, you better sue the shit out of the Department of Education. Sue them for money. If de Blasio's wife can take a few million, so can we. And we're going to be at schools and we're going to be handing out flyers to the parents because they don't know what's going on. But when you say, hey, guess what? You're going to be entitled to monetary damages, their ears are going to perk up. I kid you not. As they should. Because we pay taxes and our taxes go to the schools and the teachers and the administrations, and our children are legally entitled to certain services, and they are entitled to teachers with certifications and expertise, not a substitute that is going to put on a movie all day from now until June.
But it's sad that I went to school and studied for years. I paid a lot of money to earn my degree, right? Degrees, then to become certified, then to go through a process of gaining tenure, and now to be disregarded and disrespected in this manner. And even the people who are mandated, they should really question, because if they can do this to us, in a few months when they have to take their third shots, they're going to be in the same position that I was in, right? And not only a vaccine, for any decisions in the future. The people who allow this to happen, there is more to come, and this is not the end of it. And people who are unwilling to stand up now, there will come a point where you're going to look for someone to stand up for you.
Yeah, we can't.
So we were just at 65 Court Street. We're now on the Brooklyn Bridge. Usually I like to let people know my whereabouts to get stickers to them. But unfortunately, I don't know what this means. Does that mean after 3 weeks of Instagram, I'm now sent either, am I completely off? Is it just for today? I don't know. But now I can't access my own Instagram account.
At the rally, I think there was a jammer or something that was preventing people from getting online. People were saying they didn't have service, they couldn't connect to their Wi-Fi, or
I had no
get on,
Wi-Fi.
Instagram was just down for a whole bunch of people.
I was trying to send this, and that's when I realized it said upload failed, try again.
Yeah.
Let's try if like Google Maps works. Let's see.
Yeah, I couldn't really upload anything to my page either.
Let's see.
Fuck Joe Biden and de Blasio. 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 Fear, freedom over fear. Wake up, New York! Wake up, New York! Wake up, New York!
A lot of people don't know because we've been stuck kind of in this deep blue area of New York City. But when you go to other places in the country, which I have gone all over different places, even despite COVID, they aren't giving in. They're living their lives normally.
We, the people, will not come home. We, the people, will not come home.